Thank you. So good morning, everyone. Glad to be back here. Thank you, Ian. So today I wanted to present on what happens behind the scenes, the things that you don't get to see within these four walls, but the opportunities that can present themselves to you. And I wanted to share with you some of my experiences, because each of us knows and can talk more about our experiences than really anything else. So this morning we've been hearing about giver's gain. If I give you business in time, as you get to know me, like me, and trust me, you're going to be able to refer back to me. And that really is important, and it parallels the VCP factor, the visibility, credibility, and profitability. And as you can see from the Vice President's report, BNI Marinaside is inching towards $2 million, and you're going to easily surpass that within the next few months. Now, BNI is a global organization. One of the coolest things that gets me really excited, although I didn't practice it myself last week, but I'm giving you this option, is that BNI is global. That means this Marinaside chapter is your home base, but you get to play with all of them. So if I really wanted to, at 7 a.m. last week when I was in Rome, I could have gone and visited a chapter, but I didn't. I figured it wasn't going to sit well with my husband. So I thought, I'm going to save it for later. But I could have. And when I go to Los Angeles in a couple of weeks, I can, in fact, go visit another chapter. And that's something that Gina and I could consider doing. If we didn't want to shop, we could do that. However, that option is available to us, and it's really cool. I know several members that have gone and that have even practiced their infomercial in German when they went to Germany, and it was really cool. They got to do their 1 minute in German. I can only imagine if there were any errors in that one, what they could have said. So what I really want to talk about is behind the scenes. So it's about the BBIs, the business building interviews. And for the benefit of the subs and our guests, a BBI is what we do outside of these four walls. That's when we get to strategize with each other, share our database, share our contact. And if someone is within the same power team as the other person, perhaps they're going to be working together as a team with that referral. Okay, so the BBIs. So this is when we get to really strategize and help more than just the one person that's being referred to us. So if Eyal is going to get a referral for acupuncture, but then he believes that that person might benefit from a massage as well, then when he's doing a BBI with Nicole, who gives a damn good massage, they're going to work together and discuss the patient and what they can do in order to heal this person. And so there's going to be so many opportunities to work together. So when you are doing a BBI, really consider who the other person can work with and the contacts that you can share, and really stretch it out further. And another great thing to do when you're doing a BBI is take not only your gains profile with you, but your VCP checklist. It's an optimum time to make sure that you are in that credibility and profitability stage. And what's going to happen is you're going to be shocked, because you're only going to be in the visibility stage. Chances are probably 80% of the time you're just going to be in the visibility stage. But the best way to move up is to do more BBIs, and once you start to refer back and forth and you have that synergy, you're most certainly going to move your way up the chart to the credibility and profitability. Another thing behind the scenes that you don't get to experience during the meeting is the mentoring. BNI is one of the best programs because of the mentor program. I know, because I've trained a lot of the mentors throughout Canada. And with the mentor program is when as soon as you join, you're assigned a mentor. This is a coach. This is your own private coach that you get to work with throughout the year, and you get at least minimum 5 touch points with your mentor, and you can call them anytime, 24/7, and you don't even have to pay them. It's awesome. And the MSP program. This is a mandatory member success program that is behind the scenes. This is what gets you prepared for a very successful year and a stronger return on your investment. So these are the 3 things that every member is going to have an opportunity to experience, which is kind of behind the scenes what doesn't happen here at the meeting. Now, some of you might have a one-year-old business. Some of you may have been in business for 30 years. When I came into BNI back in 1965, I joined as a 20-year-old business. And one of the key reasons we joined as a DJ company is I wanted a board of directors. I thought it would be really cool to have 20 people. At the time, we were 24 members. To have 24 board of directors. These are people I can bounce ideas off of at any time. So if I'm challenged in my business, if I need the lawyer to read my service agreement and my contracts and give me feedback, I have that person. If I wanted to talk to the photographer and the caterer during wedding season to gauge, to measure what's happening in the industry, I have that board of directors to go to. And I also want to say the last 7 years, I've been the healthiest I have ever been because of the health and wellness power team in my chapter. So joining BNI for my 20-year-old business that was already established and doing quite well, what I wanted to do was differentiate myself from the other DJ companies. I knew the other DJs out there were not asking their clients, how else can I help you? Do you have your photographer booked? Who's your caterer? Who's doing the video for your event? And I found that to be a great opportunity to kind of extract myself from the average and really do something special with our business. So that was one of the key reasons we joined BNI. Now, BNI also provides you with opportunities, and these are really, really small opportunities that can yield massive results. Let me know when I've got my 2 minutes. I don't know if you ring, you hit, you throw. I have. Excellent. Okay, so one of the best things that's ever happened to me was a volunteering opportunity, and that was 7 years ago. I went to visit another chapter. It was a lunchtime chapter. Some of you might remember BNI Mountainside. They met at an Italian restaurant with an Italian menu in Burnaby. So I drove from Steveston to Burnaby, and one of the guests was representing his girlfriend who was working for Adoptive Families Association. And he said, listen, I'm doing my infomercial on behalf of Adoptive. Actually, he wasn't a guest, he was a member. And so he says, I'm promoting a charity. We're looking for volunteers to help sell Christmas trees outside IKEA. And I was like, oh, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? And I was like, nice Jewish girl wants to sell Christmas trees. And he said, really? I said, yeah, put me down. It was the best thing I've ever done. Not only did I do it for one term, I did it for a second term, brought my kids, my son got pneumonia and hated me. But it was the best thing ever for me personally as well as my business because they liked me so much, and I connected with the organizers that they asked me to sit on their board and be on their fundraising committee. And for about 4 years after that, I helped put on events. And what I did is I connected them to my BNI chapter and other BNI chapters for sponsorship opportunities, for volunteers, and my power team loved me. Everyone benefited. Plus, during the course of the 4 years, they went through 5 event planners. I still have solid relationships 7 years later with all the event planners within that organization. So that one luncheon was the best thing I'd ever done.
And that led to us.
And that led
from most of us.
Yes, that's right, and that's helped strengthen my relationship with Gina, and I was able to share information with her privately and so on. So it's amazing what opportunities are there. All you have to do is every once in a while just say, yes, I'm going to do it, I'm going to try it, and just think outside the box. Look at this massive room. All I see is opportunities. So thanks for having me this morning. It was said in my bio, that who you are in BNI is a pure reflection of who you are as a business person and who you are as a human being. So I'm Ozzie with BNI, and BNI is changing the way the world does business. So thank you.